Hello, and thank you so much for the opportunity and invitation to meet with you on this really important occasion. My name is Gretchen Daily. I have roots in Ireland. I'm based now in California at Stanford University, and I work internationally with the Natural Capital Project, a partnership working all across the world to help advance the types of approaches that you're pioneering in Ireland. Approaches to integrate in an ever more meaningful way the values of nature, human connections to and dependence and impacts on nature in all of our decision making, in planning, policy, finance, and day-to-day practice. And what I'd like to do is maybe just share 3 brief reflections as you all get started. So the first is that, as I know you're convinced, now is the moment. It's actually, on the one hand, a really hard moment to be living with the losses and pain of the pandemic, with the kind of unbelievable awakening that we're all experiencing in how connected we are, in how rapidly climate change is unfolding, and just looking around here and remembering only a few months ago the flames and smoke that enveloped much of California, and knowing that that's just one of many extreme events playing out all over the world today. So the time really is now, and the awakening we are experiencing in some ways is a tremendous blessing, and something where we don't want to lose the moment and the opportunity to drive change as hasn't been possible before. And so with the Dasgupta Review, with many country leaders coming forth and many development agency leaders also coming forth, calling for building back better, investing in nature, securing humanity and the planet, and doing so in an ever more just and equitable way. We are in a very heartening as well as challenging moment. And so my second reflection is really on where we are in the arc worldwide in advancing these approaches. 10 years ago, what we're talking about right now was really just a dream. It's amazing to see how rapidly the science, kind of the technology, and most especially the partnerships have evolved and deepened to enable this approach worldwide to account for values of nature in a very meaningful and impactful way. So we see demonstrations in which now millions of people are participating in countries all across the world that involve investments in nature and regenerating nature, regenerating climate security, regenerating the flow of benefits and livelihoods that depend on them in all kinds of places, in seascapes, landscapes, across vast open places, and in the heart of the world's mega cities. So it's inspiring to see that, and basically all countries are now using the tools that are freely available and accessible through the Natural Capital Project, the INVEST software for helping to relate where and how much we should invest to achieve the kinds of security that we're all hoping for. So the Natural Capital Platform is now used in all countries and was co-created with people in communities, in central banks, in other parts of government, in businesses and big corporations all over the world. And what we see now in my third reflection is just that a lot of the inspiration and leadership is coming from small countries, whether it's Ireland, Costa Rica, Vietnam, South Africa. There are a lot of places that are contributing some of the most inspiring examples of how we can make all of this real. And I'm very admiring and heartened by your effort, and wish you all the best in bringing together the trust, the innovation, and the real world practicality into this effort. And I look forward to, I hope, meeting you in person before too long. Thank you.